So what's the song called that you didn't? We're gonna sing, but you have to. I have no more fucks to give. All right. There's little bees make it worse. What punk rock? It's bad. I've never heard that word so pretty. Oh, I can see you say that. It's your guy went really bad. I can see you saying this.
It was an our song.
And you
That's all.
and fuck that too. We're terrible.
Oh my goodness.
We're horrible people, Mom.
No, I saw that today and just died. I'm like, oh.
And I like this.
Very beautiful.
Yes. Then look at this. Is it washable? I wasn't ready for that. I was kind of confused. This one too. I'm not. I'm trying. So I have so much to tell you. Like a little brutal one. Oh yeah. That bottle of water. Yeah, I think I might need some water. Talk to you on your bed.
Oh, this house was perfect. I remember when we got it. It sits at that banquet.
And I think it's very classy.
It's very classy.
It's not slutty. I don't want to be slut.
No. Everybody feels like not banquet. so good.
Really?
It really did.
The only thing I was kind of worried about was Martha. I was like, all right, maybe this person. I'm gonna tell you all my big boys to yes! Oh, toast on fire. What? Come on now. I have no more fucks to give.
I've been singing it all day.
Oh, Jesus. We're terrible.
We are terrible. We're singing I have no more
Terrible.
fucks to give.
It's just funny.
And we're raw.
Nope.
Yep.
Oh, I got books everywhere.
Spring break, got on my books. Spring break, I'm writing my whole high school career story.
So much better than last year.
Oh, a hell of a lot. And I think his apology was in his words.
I think so too.
I don't know if he paid. I know actually you were. I saw you eyeballing. And I wish someone had caught that on recording. But Dad was like, nah. And I was like, oh, fuck you.
Yeah, it's me and Dad.
I have no fucks to give. This is how much I got.
Mhm.
So I was like, okay, you can be that way. Anyways, I did live stream about half of it, an hour 15, right about that. I was pretty pleased. I was very glad that he was very conscious this year.
Mhm.
Brenda must have done something. Holy shit. Whoa.
Mhm.
He kept apologizing and saying, I can't include everybody, but I did.
Mhm.
And he told stories, and I appreciated that.
Mhm.
I should have brought my charger and freaking did the whole thing. But like most of my good moments, nearly all of my best moments in my life have always been off camera. And I think there's a reason why. I don't know. But anyways, things that stood out to me was I wish I could thank you more, and I just don't know how. And he started choking. I was the
Yes.
only one he started choking on.
Yes.
Did you notice that?
I did, and I think that was very genuine. I really do.
The choking up, and I
Yeah.
listened. I hawk-eyed him through every single senior. He didn't choke up until me,
Mhm.
and I made him cry. I
Yeah.
made him cry.
And I think it was a genuine apology and a true statement that he doesn't. We've said this. He's like so many guys. He does not know how to say his appreciation, and therefore he just doesn't. That's what a lot of guys do.
But he really got teary-eyed when he started saying, I wish I could thank you more, and how we talked about all 4 years,
Yes.
about coming into this and already being that presence. I appreciated that, because though he didn't talk about the perseverance story, I think that's something that's on a deeper level for all of us. I
agree.
think that's more personal. So you know what? Kudos to us for keeping quiet. And I appreciated him saying that a lot of kids call you mom. A lot of kids really love you. And he had the crowd help me 4 times, I counted. First, he didn't even say anything, and they're already clapping. Second time, Mia Harris. You know, just that's who she is. Third time, he just starts to choke up, and guys, I need your help with this. And they start screaming. I was the only kid to just get like roaring screams. That's the team that I've been looking for all year.
Mhm.
Fourth time was at the end, finish line. I don't know how to thank you enough. What really broke my heart and what filled me with pride was that's what Wilson Central, she defines Wilson Central Swim. She is the epitome, word for word, she is the epitome of it all. And I listened to everybody's, and I didn't mean to do this in my head, but I was calculating. I was looking through all the seniors, and I was thinking about all 4 years. I was thinking about the whole team history. First thing that I noticed that kind of made me get a little smug faced, like, yeah, my ass, but I kept my mouth shut. I don't know if you saw me, but I kind of had a smug face when Gage was like 9% acceptance rate, Purdue, the scholarship, and I almost laughed and I said, straight face, straight. I started stabbing the trophy in my hand so I wouldn't do it, but I was about to laugh. I was like, no, sir, just don't do it, you, because you're gonna jinx yourself. You keep that mouth shut, you little girl.
Stay on that high road. Don't get off in the exit.
I was like, ooh, nah. So yeah, I was really glad that Coach really talked about all of us, every single one of us, and he differentiated both Logans. He downtown Logan Brown and Logan Baker, touchdown maker. Yeah, I enjoyed him not prioritizing Betsy and Alex like he did last year. I saw that and that pissed me off. And did you see how they were in the middle? And I was like, oh. But everyone knows that Mia's at the end. And I saw him. Did you see him? He looked down the row and he went to the other end. He wanted best for last because I think he knew and I think I knew he gonna choke up. He won't make it. And I said, I'm the finish line. What you gonna do? And he finished this way. You know, like Blaine and like my dad. They really don't know how to. You're right. It's what is up with fucking men?
They just don't know how.
Anyways, yeah, they don't know how, but when they do, nuances. When he choked up, when he really started to cry, and he just didn't know how to say it, and he gave me legitimately the highest he could possibly. There was nothing, you know. I thought, wow.
I appreciated when he said, you know, when you look for the meaning of a team swimmer, what is Wilson Central swimmer, that would be your picture, but that's you.
I was very proud of that.
Okay, you get it.
And I don't think we're gonna have this hard conversation because I think he got the message here. I really do.
So too.
I don't know if he saw either, but I was hawking him the whole time. I kept making eye contact and he kept trying to break away. And I was like, nope, I'm staring at you. And I would smile.
He did right by you. He did right by Blaine this year.
Yes, he did. I was eyeballing. And I got programs. I know they're in my box now, and I'm happy about that. But
Programs were great. That was
oh,
a great idea.
hell
that,
yeah.
You know, Brenda had.
Oh yeah. And yeah, I just can't get over how nicely done this was. I loved the stickers on the chocolates and the little signs.
Cute.
That was so cute.
Brenda got those too.
Oh, she is so good.
She was on it.
Like-
Those were darling.
My favorite was Oxygen's so overrated. That's my favorite because it really is right now. What else did I like? The talking was the big point of the night for me. Hearing those words and hearing that he really did love me and that he is there. And that's not so clinical as I thought. And when a man cries, and I was the only one he cried for, no one else. I thought back to the legendary four. I thought back, and when he said I was the fourth, I almost lost it. He said when she was a freshman, she was the fourth, and I thought 2 years ago you talked about the fearsome foursome. Tonight you talk about the last one. I thought, damn, mic drop. Everything was right about that. Anyways, he talked about everybody to the best extent he could. And he did right. You know what else I liked? He thanked you and Brenda outright. I said, that's right. And I enjoyed my trifold because
It was
kick
man.
ass.
It was like there was the longest line to look at yours all night long.
Really?
Every time there was like free time to look at those, it's like they look, oh, they could.
Yeah, and so many people were taking pictures, and you know that was a privilege. And when people do that, I noticed at the end that everyone was crowded around that. I'm like, oh, so okay, so much for packing up. But not that I was trying to show up, but I was ready. If something were to go wrong, that is all I needed. But
Well,
it didn't.
And I wasn't trying to rush you, but I know we had to be out of there by a certain time. And Brenda, bless her heart, was trying to get everything wrote down. And
It would not happen.
like, oh, sorry, Brenda.
But Brenda was very patient with us because she knew that, seniors especially, there were 3 of us left. That we were savoring our moments, and she was not going to rush us. In fact, she was giggling, and after lots of hugs, I think I could have sworn to you, I hugged most every person, except for people that I thought really didn't need it. There were people that I was like, yeah, you don't need it. But there were so many people who hugged me, and adults. I've had at least 5 adults come to me, and I'm like, where are you going to college? We want to get you a graduation gift. And I thought, oh shit.
Granny was just floored. She said,
You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You're enough.
I know. I told Granny, I said, look, she's worked with a lot of their kids. And I said, yeah,
Me and my boys, Alex Lamb, Connor Maxwell, Michael Ferguson, Kevin Maida, I worked with them when they were in 6th grade, and when I was in 8th grade, and then I worked with them until they came through that, convinced them to be on the team, and I've left them here. And I'm very proud of that. And Alex kind of teared up as he was saying goodbye. I said, I still have that cap. Do you remember that? I said, the Speedo one, the blue one, the one that I gave you the night you were overwhelmed and we were doing flip turns. Is that the one? He's
oh,
yeah, and I'm gonna miss you. And I'm like, don't cry, not cry, not cry. So I know that on that dress there's tears from several people. He kind of got teared up. His father was like, we gotta get commemoratory photos, like photos. He's like, I want photo. Alex, get with me all. And all of the guys really were sweet. Paige Daly and her mom were actually apologizing tonight about the Franklin meeting. I thought, wow, okay.
I appreciate what Alex had to say about her.
About that, yeah.
That was hard.
And I still remember the night he asked me my opinion, and he did change a little bit. Not a lot, could be better, but when he asked and talked to me about several of these things, I thought, he hasn't spoken to anybody else about this. Whoa, what an honor. And so I really respect that, and that's a treasure. The number one thing, though, that if I had to rank the things that he's given me, I think the only thing that would top tonight would be that note he gave me before state. That a man never does. Men do not write.
Very few.
And if they do, it's about us. It's not the same. You know what I mean? Like that I believe in you, and I will never let go of that. I will be putting that in a scrapbook, but yeah. Let's see what else. Lots of hugs. Everybody, my crew. I'm surprised we didn't cry. I have a very calm inside of me, like a release. Like I'm finally done with being angry with people. I'm done with being angry at Coach right now. I mean, he made up for it. He apologized he started choking up, and I was proud to give him his words, and I think that's another reason why he started crying. I even named the meat in front of him. And I let Logan talk first because I said, I'm getting the last word, boy. You write a little bit or whatever you want to do. And he told him, the parts, and I like the ooh. I saw everyone's face, like, whoa. And the part was like, that is shit. Imagine if I had a month to do that. But I was like, no, don't even. If you tell them, they'll notice. That's an artist thing. You don't tell people your mistakes, even there's a billion.
Did you take pictures of it? and
Oh, yeah.
measurements?
I took measurements. It's ready for the portfolio.
Awesome.
I even used the lights at Dad's, but
Good.
I was very proud of myself for telling that lightning in the bottle story and telling them, if anyone's to thank, it really is him. And that was my way of communicating to him, I forgive you. And the biggest thing that I need to do, though, and I take this up with God and the Holy Spirit, whatever it is, the higher up, that one thing I want to work on is to never look back. Because tonight was final. There's finality about it, and I don't want to hold this kid's coach. I'm back to I feel normal. I feel good with him.
I just felt like tonight was such positive closure.
It was kind of like, after the climax of the story and the happy ending, my swim career has really been a novel.
I feel like we can walk away after tonight and go, there's no
regrets.
no dark cloud hovering over none of it.
Nothing.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah. The food was good.
Good.
Hey.
Yes, that was
The ham was
the
so
ham was
good.
on point, and the potatoes were the
Green
The mac and
beans.
cheese needed salt. It was eh.
When you mix it with green beans, it's
The
good.
green beans are good.
The rolls were
Rolls were
sweet.
good.
The dessert was
The
good.
chicken was good.
Mm.
What dessert did you have?
I had the chocolate.
I had the peach cobbler and it was cold. It wasn't right.
I had the chocolate fudge brownie pudding.
That's what Brenda had, and she said it was great.
Oh, that got sucked up real quick.
Yeah, the food was real good, and there was plenty of. And Owen didn't come. I was a happy girl.
Guess who else didn't come? Brandon.
Yeah, he
Thank
canceled. They canceled.
I'm so
The
glad.
Deckers, I think Kate had wisdom teeth out or something. They said.
That's fine, but
Yeah, I was like, okay, they canceled. Haven canceled. And then I've got everybody's trophies and bags in my car.
it's like all
track them down at school.
most everybody that didn't need to be there wasn't there, and I was really pleased with that.
There's Price Carrington came.
Yeah.
Caitlin and her trashy ass boyfriend. Oh, well.
I was a little salty with the way Coach presented her, but at the same time I thought, no. That's taken up on a higher level. And okay, going back to the happy ending metaphor. You know how when you see a happy ending in the movies and you see how the villain ends out? That was kind of what I saw tonight as well. I got the biggest of everything, and I know it. No one's going to deny it. And I also saw people trying to infringe or trying to call themselves out or getting more than what they deserved, but at the same time knowing. And I thought, number one, you're always going to have to live with that guilt that you were described better than what you are, and knowing that. Number two, for anyone who's really desperate for attention, no matter how hard you try anymore, in this moment, you're never going to live up to what I've done. And fuck you.
There you go.
And I saw that with it's over. I'm the photographer, yeah.
Oh yeah, I took lots of pictures.
Yeah.
Brenda and I were both like,
Oh, I was like, beach. I did give her this smug face. I looked at her at the end, and I just kind of, when I was presenting the painting and about what I really was, I just looked at her and went, "Excuse me, bitch." And that was like my one moment where I was like, I could really stick up my middle finger and be just fine. But I knew she was trying to call.
We've got a song for you.
Mom! Okay, that's a little too far, I think. Maybe not for you, but for me,
That can be our code from now on. We've got a
song for you. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. And little ears like going up and down.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but I saw that, and I saw she was trying to. She tried, but she was never going to do it. She's never, and she thinks her child's a saint. And I don't mean to be ugly, but I think her mom is. I think really the one who's orchestrating a lot of this shit is her mom, not really
Oh
Taylor.
yeah, they thought Taylor doesn't want to swim, and that's what was so funny when Alex was saying something about how she loves the breaststroke.
We know better.
Brenda and I were like,
I saw y'all cutting eyes.
We were big. It was terrible.
Y'all are mischievous. But I saw that when y'all were up there, or no, when Blaine was up there, I did see her glow, and I was really happy for Brenda. I don't know if you could see my face, but I couldn't stop smiling because I thought, yeah, that's right. Take it away, boy. Take it away, because I love him. He'll never be mine. I know it, but
he's
he finally got
screwed over the last few years, like you have.
equally so.
Oh my gosh, one of the funny things was when Alex was explaining the new region system they're doing, and it's going to be Wilson against Sumner County, and the Freemans were like, "Oh no!"
Why?
Well, because now Evan will be swimming against us.
Shit.
If he goes to Gallatin, swims for them.
Oh, that's why they started laughing because
Uh-huh.
Evan was like,
Yep. So, I had heard that was coming. And it's not to swim, it's across TWSAA, across sports.
I heard that at
realigning-
state.
They're realigning everything.
I thought that was kind of cool though. And Coach Alex said that was a better way to create a competitive culture when you know exactly what you're up against every time.
See, when I was in high school, we kind of had that. We played the same teams our size every year. Well, Madison and Goodlettsville have been rivals for 70 years. That's like he was talking about.
Well,
And we always played Good Pasture. We always played Greenbrier. We always played Macon County. We always played Portland. It's the same schools every year. So I think it'll be a good thing.
I think it will be more organized.
I do too. And we won't have to travel as far. So I do think that's good. These
Well-
are sweet. Who were those from, Dasha?
Dasha bought 3. There's a set of 3, and she said, "I want you to open them." And she got the black one, which looks like platinum, like a gray platinum. And Alexis got the silver, and I got the gold.
Oh.
I wanted gold because I was tied in between the two. And this is ours, and I'm going to wear this to graduation for them. And all of us will always be connected by this. This is like one of those treasure, like your mantra bracelet, and like my classmate, I will never wear unless it's like very important.
Very sweet.
And I got a 12-page letter from Alexis. And it's like college lined this big. And Dasha gave me a piece of notebook paper, and both girls gave heartfelt words. Dasha doesn't speak as much. Did you notice that?
Oh, yeah.
And so when she wrote me a big old paragraph, I thought, damn, that says a lot. And her mom also later said, you have been a very good mother to my child on this team. And you are always welcome in our place.
Oh.
And Daniil, her little brother, I picked him up so quick.
So
I kissed him on the forehead, and he was like, "Oh my gosh." He was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Baby, I'll never see you again." I won't be able to pick him up like that much more, so I had to do it tonight. And he is so cute.
Poor Josh and Alexis look beautiful too.
They look older than me, both of them.
Yeah, they do.
They really do.
They look beautiful.
Oh, yeah. And they both started crying at the end. After most everyone had left, and I said that I was strung in 1,000 different directions for photos. I was like, both girls started to cry, and I didn't really know what to do. I don't know. I just had this weird calm over me all night. And I just held them, and they're weeping, and I thought I'd be weeping too.
Because I remember that feeling as a senior. because you're excited about moving on. They're grieving because they will still be here and you'll have gone. I remember I was much sadder the years before my senior.
I even called out. I told Isaac and Isaiah, I said, I cried more 2 years ago than I did tonight. I didn't even cry tonight. I cried a little bit last year over Sarah Potter because, damn, she's a saint. I wailed. I like bawled everything I had sophomore year. Freshman year, I knew Ben, but there's only one of him.
Right.
And we were good. We were close. He was like a big brother, but it wasn't anything personal.
Right.
And so, I was like, eh. But this year, I have a very weird calm. We were all walking out, and they just started crying, and I held them both, and their moms were like, and they're getting really sad, and Daniel's like, Dasha, don't cry, and I'm just kind of there, and I'm like, I don't know.
But that's a good sign that you're ready to move on.
I even said later, I don't even think I'm gonna miss this because I've had all that. I told him, I thought that it hurt a lot more, but I really don't. I don't feel anything. I feel free of obligation. I feel free of this persona of grandeur and of mother, and
You're ready for the next thing.
I'm just thank you. I even said my wings are yours, Dasha. I gave my motherliness to Alexis. I said, woo, free of responsibility. And I was acting a plum fool after this. But yeah, I did that. I even took a picture one last time with Dasha, and it was called Passing the Torch. And we did that. And she just lost her bananas. What else happened tonight? Lots of people wrote. I totally ran over Gage. So we were done. We did our last cheer. And again, I was not as sad as I thought I'd be. I really wasn't. I was like, I think, yeah, that's one of the more holier cheers. And that cry will always echo. But I'm telling you, the cheer that I painted, that was 2 years ago. There were cheers even before that were a lot more important in my head. And not to downplay the situation at all. I'm not. It just feels resolved and calm. I have done what I set out to do. I made A finals in my fly. 2, not one of it. Well, really 3. 3 finals. Hey, I didn't even think about that. 4 finals in fly. Made a national cut. I have the most team records that are going to be untouchable for at least another 5 years. There's no way. And I'm not even going to try to jinx it. Like, that's just being frank.
Yeah. I mean, your name is going to be on there, like yours and Kayla's. Yours.
Ain't nobody going to be touching that fly. You stay away from that 57. What else? Haha. You know how I throw shade at Blaine's girlfriend? Because I just, but at the same time, I know better. But this is one of those moments where I'm like, yeah, bitch, we got a hug. And I was leaning next to Blaine, and Blaine's mama, you need to ask for this photo. Got a picture of both of us. Please ask. I want it. I'll tear your meadows. And he actually held me close. You know how he's usually like this?
Mm-hmm.
He actually pulled me in.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see in the photo. He actually grabs me and just pulls me in. And I just lay my head on his chest. Because I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
You've no more folks.
I really don't. And up, down, down. And that's how the season's been. But, he's genuinely smiling. I pulling the Asian. And Alex Lamb's dad said this to him. Open up your eyes. Open up your. And Brenda almost said, and I said, because I just can't. And he even said, word for word, leaning back on the counter, so fucking sexy. I can't even believe you're a senior, Mia. And I'm like, oh my god, you talked to me! You're so pretty. What a bronze god. Oh, and the heart bubbles just boom, 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 boom. Like, and then I thought to myself, I just won up this girl. Oh, suck you, honey. You'll never know. And I thought that was really cool that he talked. And it's like, again, it's like his little card. Small nuance, totally precious. I'm never letting go of it. I'm never and it was right before our photo. Never going to forget it. It's gonna be my novel of the most romantic moments of my life. That was pretty bomb diggity. Really pleased with how everyone worked with my trifold. That was really nice. All of my high school trophies were out. All of my medals were out. Banner looked great. Trifold was better than everyone else's, no offense. And everyone signed my sketchbook. I did run it. I felt bad, but not really, because I'm a jerk. Kind of. Oops. I ran over Gage. So after we did our team cheer, I was talking about that a while ago. I get so sidetracked. So much bleeds together. Anyways, after everything, we do our senior cheer. Last cheer. Ooh, damn, that's freaking weird. He's just not dominant, and this is where this is why I run up. I literally ran him over. I turned around and said, "Hey, hey!" and everyone got quiet. I don't know if you noticed. And I did my little chapter book thing. I said, I'm closing out my high school year. This is This is the last chapter. If you would like to close it out, draw me something, leave a number, whatever you would like. My sketchbook is by my trifold. You are free to do it. It's all yours because this is it. We won't have many last times or last words. And if you have something and you want to get it out either through this or via text, now's the time because I'm going to be leaving the group chat real soon. After the last day of school, after graduation and everything, I will be leaving. We will all inevitably be kicked out, but I will be leaving. I will keep contact with all of them. When you're in a group with anybody, you'll always have their contact if you want to direct message them. That's pretty cool. Regardless if their number changes.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
Oh yeah. So I thought that's nice. Everyone's gonna have my email. Everyone knows. It's there. And poor Gage is in the middle, and Ash was like, "Hey, he's trying to do that too." And I said, in my head, I was like, and I said, "If you want to do Gage's too, he's is over there too. But really, this is it. If you want it, do it, cause we ain't gonna be here forever." And Gage had nothing else to say, and I didn't even bat an eye. I was like, "Yep, you can't even open your mouth." And he was so awkward, like about the scholarship. That really, I was like, "You need help."
Well, I got so tickled. I got there about 5 after 5, I guess. I told Brenda I'd be there between 5 and 5:15. And I could see there were other people in there. And I said, "Oh, okay." So I went in, and she's already big-eyed. Gage and his parents were already there. And Gage had already set up his trifold right there in the center of everything.
Oh, mine was better though.
Well, I knew you said something about wanting
I want the end.
the end spot, so that's why I put your jacket and saved that place. But anyway, I go in, and Brenda said they have been here since 4:15. They're driving me crazy.
Oh, I made a point to stay away from the mom. Oh, she's a creep. Did you see him trying to take I was like, "You're a fucking creep."
Well, we got so frustrated. The Dovers were the first people there after I got there. And Mr. Dover and Gage's dad, they went over and they started picking up the guitars and stuff over there, sitting down and play those drums and everything.
Oh
And
no.
Brenda is like, "I can't believe they're doing that." She said, "I was worried about the kids touching stuff that's not ours." I said, "It's not the kids we gotta worry about." And we were just like, "Really? You are supposed to be grown-ups. This is not your stuff. Don't go over there touching stuff."
None of the kids touched anything, by the way.
No! Kids wouldn't have thought of it. It's these dumbass parents.
They're so stupid. God help them.
Well, we claimed our seats real fast. Brenda and Jeff had put this, and they said, "Okay, come over here." We're like spreading out to save seats for Granny and your dad. And then Brenda said, I'm gonna put this stuff here so nobody else sits at the table. Cool.
Brenda's really good, has been very good to you.
Yes, she has.
She hasn't been a bitch, nothing. No, she wasn't rude to you at all.
I don't think that I've always got on well.
Yeah,
I
no.
like.
I've been very grateful for that. But I noticed y'all were like, and I was like, Mom, are you okay? Like, I know that y'all were cutting eyes at Dover the whole time. I thought that was the funniest. I couldn't help but stare at y'all a little bit and be like, I know y'all cutting eyes. I see you cutting them eyes. Y'all both Southern mamas. Look at you being shameful.
Sure were.
I was about to say, Mom.
Well, and then we were trying to keep count to be sure we had enough food.
We had enough for seconds on out parties.
Because a lot of people didn't show up or said they were bringing some. But we did have, who was it? Shoot, I don't remember. It was a freshman. One of the freshman kids. They brought like 5 extra people. And Brenda said, "Oh well, we only had 3 on the list." This was anyway. The mom or somebody said, "Well, we tried to email you 2 days ago to
Too late. Didn't pay.
And we
Already made reservations, everything.
and Brenda was like, "Well, I think it's okay." And then one of the ladies got a little huffy, said, "Well, we don't have to eat. We can just." And Brenda said, "Well, I think it's gonna be all right. Let's just, yeah, I think it's gonna be okay." But she was so pissed. She was like, "Who does this? Who does this? Who just shows up and brings 5 more people?"
Poor Brenda. She's really having to take a lot.
And she really, and I don't blame her, she does not want to do all this next year. She wants to be able to just enjoy Blaine's senior year.
You know what really made, when I thought about, when you talked about her wanting to watch Blaine swim, I thought, yeah, I just want bitchy Dover to stop saying, oh, I take all the feathers. There's barely any feathers of Blaine. I was looking the whole time. I was like, oh yeah, your feathers are shit.
They
Just like you.
Mhm.
Shut up. You're a bad sport. Your child's not in any of those photos, so suck it. We don't care. We never missed her, and we didn't, and we won't.
No.
Stop. But yeah, Blaine got resolution. I got resolution. All the seniors got recognition.
Mm-hmm.
Gage got ran over. His creep parents stayed away from me. Dover's mom got ran over. I was so proud of that. I was like, yes. I was the only one to get Coach Alex to cry, and he started choking up at the finish line. I was like, that's right. Burn out, because that's what you do. Just like me, we're front half people. I got gifts from my girls, and I gave them their cards, and both of them cried. And both of them saw the NAC picture, and their eyes just got big and sparkly. And I thought, they didn't even have to read the note. They knew. And I said,
Okay.
go forth and be brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
And they're both like, do you really think we do? And I said, I'm living proof that anything can happen. I'm just like you. I'm just another kid. And you don't know. You have no idea. Now, I'm not saying it's easy, because it's not. It really isn't. But things can happen. And man, what if you're faster than me? What if you... I would love that. Of course, I'd be a little jelly, like, dang it. But that's why you set the bar high. That's why you make records. Hello. To be beaten.
That's right.
So that was really cool. Oh yeah, my teenage moment. So finally I'm like, hey, get out! Because Brenda's really trying to get. And she winked at me and I said, you're a mama. Big mouth, big butt, let's move. But after everyone pulled away, I think Blaine was the only one to witness this, but me and Isaac were talking, and he really did hug me and said, I love you, Mia. he really like hugged, like genuine, like, whoa, it's not a joke. And I was like, wow. And I just leaned in and I hugged him really tight too. And he said, lifelong friends, I'll never forget you, and you'll always be in my life now. And I said, that's right, old man. I'll always be harassing you. And his motif, he said it again tonight. Please don't change me. I see that 8-year-old in you, that mischievousness. I'm like, yeah, it's always gonna be there. I'm always gonna throw caution to the wind. Be wild. Be honest about it. Hello. You know. And then we were really nostalgic and talking about, I don't think I'll remember this the way I think I did. I'm not as sad as I used to be. And he was like, yeah, but life progresses. We're ready for something better and we know it. They don't because they're still here, but we do because we're moving. And I was like, visit for me, please. He said, will do. But by that time, I noticed something really weird. Isaiah's car, and I'm like, oh, he's leaving. And then he actually parks, and I'm like, oh. He rolls down one of the windows, and we play Queen, and Bohemian Rhapsody, 6-minute one. I'm just a poor, yeah, that one. Yeah, I think that, yeah. Okay, and he plays that. And we're playing happy songs, and we're, how the guys do it, they all hook arms, and they're all like, well, there's 3 of us, and we're under the sky, under the stars, and we're screaming this at the top of our lungs. And Isaiah turned it all the way up in his car, and we are jumping, and we are doing air guitars, and we're staying connected the whole time. And I look back, and I see Blaine's car's parked by mine. But his parents already left. And I'm like, why are you sitting? Why are you watching? Because he just be parked on the side, and he could roll out any time. And waited. And it wasn't until we were done. After we were done singing and laughing and jumping and pumping and doing our legs, that he left. And I thought, wow. A part of me feels bad for him, to be honest. He won't have a class like that.
No.
No offense, I don't think
I
he will.
don't think he will miss it. the
Oh,
way
he will.
would have. He's just not
Connected.
individual.
No.
That's just who he is.
But he watched, and I saw that, and I thought, I'm not hallucinating. What are you doing? But I was glad to share the moment with him, even though he was like 50 feet off. But, we were singing, we were dancing, we were all there, and we just had so much fun. We even watched Call Me Maybe, by a cover by Wasabi that was let out in 2012. We were laughing and just joking, and we all just thought, we'll never let go,
Gretchen didn't look happy tonight.
No?
I was worried about her.
Why?
No, she just didn't look like she was happy to be there.
No, because she had to come from Cookville and had to leave her sister, who she's been going to more and more, and she's been avoiding Isaac more and more to go to her sister. And Isaac's like, I haven't seen you in 2 weeks. Even at school, we don't really talk. And I've noticed that.
Okay, just go ahead and go forward.
Isaac wants to, but she just keeps prolonging it. And Isaac's like, he wants to. He wants to go. He's done. Gretchen wants to hold on. And he's like, no, I really don't want to. But I don't. Graduation. We made it through this. After graduation, I'm serious. We're done. Because I can't do this anymore. After all the shit I've taken, I'm really kind of done. And I don't do long distance. I know that. I know myself enough. I figured that out in the last 3 years. I know. If I'm struggling with 2 weeks, I'm not even really having free time with her, and I've been seeing her every day. No way. And so, I'm glad he's healthy enough to figure that out. But I just said, you gotta do you, man. But hey, you still got your nerd herd. But she wasn't ever a part of. Have you noticed that? She's never been to any of our groups.
Yeah, she stays on the fringe.
Yep. I'm right dad smack in the middle. Just like the marshmallows, just like the penguins in the middle. But
It was a good
I
night, baby.
like it. yeah, I felt good. I felt calm. Now all the hell came before. I was like, "You're panicking, Mom. Jesus, you with the trifold, with the pain, and you're like, oh." I'm like, "It's okay. It's okay. Promise." But yeah, all the seniors signed it and put Gage on the canvas, not the wood. Only Logan and I were on the wood. I said, "No, I love you, man, but on the canvas." Logan actually did that. It's like, why don't you sign the column? We'll be there too. We never did. We always left our names on the wood, and I kissed it for good measure. But good luck, like a kissing hand, it will always be there. It's like the trophy I kissed with Michael Untie. That kiss is on my lips still. Oh yes. But yeah, I kissed it and I said, "Be a reminder to coach." I kind of talked to it like a pet. Be good to him. Make him remember what he really is, what he's about, and what he needs to do, and how to be better about it. And I liked explaining why I didn't do the facial features.
That was good.
I did everything I said I would this morning.
Mhm.
See, all subliminal messaging that only he would understand, and not in a rude way either.
What's that?
Yep. And poor Granny, I know she wanted to be more involved, but I couldn't.
Oh no, Granny was fine.
Promise. I was like, "Granny, I love you, please.
Yeah, no, Granny was fine.
And thank you for letting me use your phone because I knew Granny was just gonna be a hot mess."
It was fine. There's no worries.
But yeah, I got the photos. I got everything. It couldn't have been better. I didn't even try to outshine anybody. It naturally happened. And I thought to myself, that's just because of who I am. I really didn't do anything this time but just be me. I prayed about this, and God heard. God heard my cries. He heard it from last year. And everything, like the miracle, everything that's been stolen has now been returned. The most beautiful sound I ever heard was his cry. I'm not sadistic completely, but I liked it. And I liked that Dad had a big smile on his face. Though he was very pissy. He was very weird today.
He was today. I don't know what the issue was.
Probably not me saying, "Hey, I don't want to do cycles," even though we talked about it yesterday. I'm like, I need to finish the damn painting.
I don't know. He was. I didn't talk to him very much tonight. He was kind of whatever.
Yeah, he's in Franklin. We'll do for sites Sunday afternoon. Tomorrow, I want to go to practice because I didn't go tonight. Then come home and do ACT prep with you. Whatever you want to do, I will listen, just like a school setting. And then after that, do the Louisville.
Yeah, all we got to do is send him here. ACT school.
Okay, we can do that. And then, nothing.
For nothing.
Tomorrow, after we do ACT and after all that, I don't know. I don't want to bug you too much about it. But if you want to read books and eat chocolate, because I got like a wholly amazing amount of chocolate, I'd be all for it. Or watch a movie and eat chocolate. Anything. Though I don't have it with me, so that would be a bummer. But I could always get a head start on doing grade, but that's technically not right because you're supposed to have a list circle. I want wouldn't hurt to read 100 pages, right? But if we're both really tired, if you just need time, I can write my high school story.
Okay, just hang out tomorrow.
Yeah, I really want to watch stuff with you. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's probably just me and that weirdness. But yeah, just a mom and daughter day. I'm drinking a hell of a lot of tea to calm down because all this excitement, all this freaking craziness, it's good craziness. Just, oh, I'm so tired. I can't tell you how tired I am of just not even physically at this point, just mentally tired.
Me too.
Body wise, I've been off a week. I'm just getting back into the swing. I do feel a little bit of fatigue. I'm not at my peak anymore. You know, you let that go and you get a whole barrel of dark chocolate in it. Oops. I'm not sorry. But mentally, it's just senior year is so mentally challenging.
It is.
It's so much. Well, actually, back up. It's a wee bit harder than junior year to me. The junior year load academically and pressure wise for swim was a lot higher.
Mm-hmm.
Had the grade coming in this year. So I really can't say much about that. But in terms of just mental stuff, they're really close to even keel. But the thing that makes senior year a lot harder is, well, for one, just all the mishaps that we've had on senior year with ACT and scheduling and testing and flu, which has finally hit us. But the spring break should help that.
Mm-hmm.
Flooding, not even snow. Woolly Worm was right about precipitation, but not the type.
If global warming weren't real, then we would have had a shitload of snow.
Oh, I would be eating snow cream all the time.
Mhm.
But just stuff like that. And then the pressure to catch up. And then now on top of swimming and still keeping up with my adult, put fat quotation marks around it because I'm not an adult yet. And I don't need to know that. Because I'm not a know-it-all, hopefully, sort of. Even though I act like one. But, you know, that plus learning to juggle things like, for example, I have to figure out when my dentist appointment is scheduled by myself now. I have to do that with my gynecology. That's why I called this morning, just checking in, like, what's going on. Am I panicking too early? Yeah, you're a month ahead of schedule, honey. Oh, fuck. All right. Well, I'm so sorry for wasting your time. Job. I need to get another day worked in. But I'm not doing it this week, damn it. I'm not doing it. Planning with friends, obligation to do that. We're gonna go shopping for prom just on this coming Thursday, and
Mhm.
we hope that you would come.
Yeah, plan for it.
Yes, we're gonna go eat like pho or something in Saigon. Like I don't even know what. Yeah, we're gonna go all over. Planning and doing things by myself. One thing that I've noticed, not that I'm good at house chores in general, but because I live in two different places and Dad's been at Franklin a lot, or he's really busy, or you're just dead, is doing things by myself too. I will admit, I don't do laundry, I don't do dishes, I don't pay bills, I don't sweep floors. I'm so sorry. I don't do a lot of that, but in terms of unpacking and preparing for tomorrow and managing my time by myself has become a lot more prevalent, and that's just harder than junior year because junior year, you and Dad were more vocal about me getting to bed. This year, I've taken lead, and I've caught some bad habits that I'm gonna have to really watch into college. Like a couple that are not good, like not eating enough. I noticed that. That's not healthy.
Mhm.
Because I noticed that when I went on the scale, I dropped 2 pounds, and that's not healthy because I haven't been working out more. And that's stress right there, and I'm not eating enough.
Mhm.
So Dad spot more boosts, and I'm gonna do that and supplement and eat a lot more. Uh, Coach Alex emailed a PDF for protein, and I want that from Dad. I'm gonna ask for that. So I need to eat more. I need to stop overworking myself. I have to. That's a really hard habit because I'm afraid that if I don't, I'm not doing my best, like Arite, because we really do live by that. Excuse me. Um, yeah, I noticed that this week. That's why I crashed. And I was like, ooh, that is, I can't do that in college. I've got to have a really good pat down schedule about that. I don't get enough rest. I don't give myself enough slack, literally. Though, pressure wise, mentally, I've actually done a lot better.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I don't know if anyone's noticed, but I haven't, at Southeasterns, I think that showed the most.
Mm-hmm.
Because I really had nothing at stake in it. And Dad's like, you have the chance with it. And I'm like, it's going to be what it's going to be. I'm happy. This is gravy, Dad. I had a bag of Lindor's chocolate, half a bundt cake, went for more. You ain't stopping me. And I ate chocolate gin and meat too. Not happening. Yeah. Good try. But pressure wise mentally, I'm okay. Even with grades, I'm just like, you know what? Look, I'm giving you my all. You calmed the crap down. But physically, I not enough. And my body will take from me what it wants, and I know it, and I know it'll crash at the wrong time, and she'll do that on purpose. She'll be like, suck it. That's the really big thing. The only other thing that I've thought of senior year that, as I get older, I'm still gonna have a lot of my goofiness. I'm gonna be real spunky, like Alexis' mom. She's funny. She's so young at heart. Probably need to be a little less blunt, but knowing that I have you, your mouth, and Granny's mouth, it's gonna be a miracle. At least tame it.
You tame it.
But for some people, I'm not. I'm really not. Like, there's some people I just don't need to hold back from. I just need to hear it. But
Well,
yeah,
you pick your time and place.
well, my problem is I don't know when to pick my time and place. But I know that if you want my honesty, I'll tell you, and it'll just come straight out. And sometimes that's good. Sometimes that's really bad.
That's what you gotta learn. Sometimes your honest opinion needs to stay in your mouth.
That's so hard. They ask for it.
A lot of times people don't really ask for it.
Well, Dover's got it. What do they want?
Watch before my mouth, oh Lord, and guard before my lips. That's scripture.
Really? Where?
Proverbs.
Well, I need that tattooed on my mouth. Yeah, those are the three big things. I not bragging or anything, but I really haven't found much else. I'm doing all right.
You are? Are we ready to go to bed?
Yeah,
Are you gonna sleep with me?
kind of want to, but I don't want to wake you up at 6 a.m.
Okay.
because I want to go to practice.
Let me set the alarm.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
I need to take pills and brush my teeth and put in rubber bands.
Really do.
But if you want, I can take a shower and go to bed at my place.
Maybe you take a shower. It doesn't matter. 6 a.m. Is that what time you want to get up?
Yeah. It gives me an hour to be slow and groggy. And I do need to get some food anyways. Oh, somebody is knocked out on his foot.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, kind of tired. I don't think I should sleep in this, but you sleep in your Tiffany's thing and be okay. But I don't know. I don't think I should.
Probably
I think it's too
not.
big.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take it off. Cool beans. Oh, and also another triumphant story. You know Jeremy and Duave?
Yeah.
You know, he used to be so quiet.
Yeah.
And at the end, when they were near my trifolds, he hugged me so hard and we were patting our backs.
I saw that.
And he was so more outgoing. Did you see that?
I did.
I was like, oh my God! Oh my God!
Cute.
I thought I affected him. Good. I did one justice. If I can affect a kid like that and make him happy, I've done my job. Yes, ma'am. Yes. If I die, this is the necklace I'd be going down with. That or the jade. Or both, really. Man, talk about manhood. I'm blessed. Oh, Lord. I'm struggling. Was it read treasures? So these 2 pages will be like intro pages. People just turn them. I haven't read any of them. I was so happy I bled. Though it's normal. It's a little bit. Thank you for the shorts, Mom. Probably should change my underwear before I get in bed and not sleep. That's kind of weird. Oh yeah, did I mention I took the high road?
Right.
Took it. That's right. As God had asked, and as you had too, I did it. That's right. That's some serious secret pride.
Those are treasures, babe.
Yeah. That was a lot more than I thought.
Hmm.
I thought, wow, lots of people signed.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna put on new undies because these poor ones are just dead. Just don't want to. Don't think they would go with the whites then.
Do what?
Do you
No.
think these would go with the whites?
No.
Okay.
Just put them in your hamper. I'll get them next time.
Just checking. As I drop my next set of underwear on my yearbooks. Way to go.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, senior salutes. If I help pay, can I get one? Those are so cool.
I've already done yours.
Okay.
The deadline was November.
What?
Where have you been?
I don't know. I thought, wow.
You have half a page.